All systems go. Clear for liftoff.
What is going on, SHIPIT Nation YouTube station? We're back January 24th, Wednesday, NHL Quick Hit for this 7-game slate. If you guys are new, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Helps us out a ton. Let's jump right in here. Talk my favorite stacks, couple value plays, favorite goalies. As always, my final content, slate plan, core plays will be live for SHIPIT Nation subscribers. If you are not a member yet, head over to shipitnation.com. Click on join now and get in the best community in the industry. We got you covered. Projections, content, tools, core plays, slate plans. I mean, you name it, we have it. Best content in the industry for the cheapest all-in rate. Best projections, hands down, all sports, in my opinion here. Let's jump right in, talking stacks tonight. The first stack of the night. Going to be pretty chalky here. One of the heaviest favorites on the slate, Vancouver here at home against St. Louis. St. Louis, very leaky on the road. They give up a lot of high danger chances, everything. Points to Vancouver, who have won the last 3 straight and won majority of their last 10 games as well, with the only loss being to Columbus there. I think Vancouver keeps it rolling here tonight. Really like some value plays here. Connor Garland's got a very nice price tag there at 3.7K. I think he's nice, but overall, I really like this spot for Vancouver. JT Miller, Brock Besser, Elias Pettersson, one of the best line stacks on the entire slate, that top line there. But again, you find some value plays coming down into this Joshua Bluger, Connor Garland line, as well as this Pius Suter, Kuzmenko, and Mikheyev line. Overall, Vancouver's been scoring from all lines, so I do like Vancouver here quite a bit. My top stack of the night, really like them here overall. Jump into another team here who I like quite a bit on this slate. It's the LA Kings, late night hammer here at home against the Buffalo Sabres, who are very, very leaky on the road. They allow the most high danger chances in the league on the road over the last 10 games. Really like this spot for this top line here with Hans Kopitar, Adrian Kemp, and Pierre-Luc Dubois here. This top line isn't going to stay quiet forever. They're coming off a loss to San Jose, which definitely think they want to rebound here in a big way, and no better spot than to take it to Buffalo here tonight. So I do like the Kings quite a bit. You can even play the second line in Fiala, Danault, and Trevor Moore. Trevor Moore has been leading this team in shots per goal, shots on goal per game over the last 5 at 4.6, so 6.3K for Trevor Moore. Good price point there. Quentin Byfield's been very, very good. He does draw a top power play matchup, skating on that third line with Lafreniere and Anderson Dolan here. So Byfield is a good value play. He does correlate as well with Adrian Kemp and Hans Kopitar on that top power play with Drew Doughty. So overall, like the Kings here. Kings my second favorite stack of the night. Third favorite stack here is going to be Florida at home against Arizona. Arizona is going to be in for a tough matchup here. Florida did right the ship last game against Nashville, which I did call that one. Obviously, they lost 4 straight before that to Minnesota, Detroit, Anaheim, and Jersey. I think they keep the train rolling here tonight. Really like this top line with E2 Lusteran and Anton Lundell and Sam Reinhart. Sam Reinhart's been playing great hockey right now. E2's got a fair price point. Anton Lundell's got a very, very cheap price point, so I do like that. And then Matthew Tkachuk at 7.8K is pretty cheap for him. He's skating next to Sammy Bennett and Carter Verhaeghe, so top 2 lines for me, firmly in play for Florida. I do like these guys quite a bit. Brandon Montour at 5.1K as a D-man is a very, very nice play there. So I do like Montour quite a bit as well. Definitely like the spot for Florida here. 2 more teams I'm looking at here. First team is actually going to be a road team here. Toronto's going to be without Tyler Bertuzzi here tonight. He's having a baby. His family there, they're having a kid. So Bertuzzi's going to be out. Really like Winnipeg here on the road. I love the second line with Cole Perfetti, Vladimir Nemesnikov here, and Nikola Ehlers. Ehlers at 6.1K, one of the best plays on the entire slate, in my opinion. He's been crushing right now. This top line with Adam Lowry, Alex Iafallo, and Kyle Connor, who is now back in this lineup, is also a nice play. But again, Winnipeg 2 is going to be my preference going to Winnipeg. Do think Winnipeg wins this game here in Toronto. I like Winnipeg. I think Winnipeg's the better hockey team here. So give me Winnipeg here on the road as one of my favorite stacks. And then the last team here, one of the heaviest favorites on the slate, Seattle Kraken minus 290 here. Highest implied team total. It is just a 5.5 over under in this game, but it is a good spot for these Kraken here. Jared McCann at 5K flat, excuse me. Do like him. He's skating next to Jordan Eberle and Thomas Tatar here. That top line, very cheap, very good spot here. Chicago bleeds goals everywhere. The issue with Seattle is you do lack correlation. Sometimes they have a lot of lines and a lot of guys that can score from all angles here. But if I'm going to them, I'm stacking up this top line with Jordan Eberle, Thomas Tatar, and Jared McCann. Jared McCann being my favorite Kraken piece. Let's jump into some value plays at the center position here. First value guy I'll talk about is going back to the well with Florida. Anton Lundell, top line, skating next to Reinhart and E2 Luosterainen here against Arizona. Do like Anton Lundell quite a bit. I didn't bring Colorado up here. Colorado, one of the heaviest favorites. I'm going to be underweight on them, but you can get some value here with a guy like Ross Colton at 3.8K here against Washington. So I don't hate that. Washington's underlying metrics has actually been pretty good in terms of defensively on the road. Where they do struggle is giving up power plays, and obviously Colorado, 5th best power play in the entire league. So could go south, but I just like other spots better in GPPs. I expect Colorado to get quite a bit of ownership here. One of the heaviest favorites on the slate at home against a team like Washington. So I'm going to save some value save some money if I'm going to them with guys like Ross Colton and then some of the D-men like Sam Girard and things like that. So Ross Colton, solid value play there. Another value winger, Adam Lowry, talked about like in Winnipeg quite a bit. Top line, top power play at sub 4K. Really like Adam Lowry. And then on the same team here, Vladislav Namestnikov, second line, second power play, skating next to Ehlers and Perfetti. Really like Winnipeg too. Namestnikov, name striker is what I like to call him, has been very good. So I do like him at 3.3K. That's a very, very nice price point overall. Jumping into some wings here. First value wing, Connor Garland, my favorite value wing on the entire slate, 3.7K. This guy's been playing out of his mind. Now gets a matchup here at home against St. Louis, one of the best stacks of the night. Do like them quite a bit. Another value from that Colorado team is going to be Miles Wood at 3.2K. Again, if I'm going to Colorado, I'm going to save some salary. I like that second line with Ross Colton, Logan O'Connor, and Miles Wood. All of those guys are very cheap. I like all of them in play. So Logan O'Connor also is a nice value wing there at 3.2K. He is coming off a hat trick, which I don't like chasing a ton here. But again, the second line playing great hockey right now. Gets a good matchup here against Washington. So for me, Colorado value plays are the ones that I'm looking at. And then the last value wing I will bring up here is Jordan Eberle, 3.8K. Talked about like in top line, top power play for Seattle. He fits the build there, playing 16 to 17 minutes there. Jordan Eberle going to round out the value wings on the slate for me. Jumping into some value D-men. First guy, Vladislav Gavrikov here, 3.1K shot blocker here. Now gets a great matchup at home against Buffalo, 3.1K. Everything checks out. Do like him quite a bit. Already talked about this guy, Samuel Girard here, 4K flat. Again, I like the value plays for Colorado. He fits that build. So Samuel Girard at 4K, I do think is a nice play. Another guy up towards the top end, Neil Pionk here for Winnipeg. Skating on that second line again. I like Winnipeg line too quite a bit. He does correlate with those guys as well. 3.8K, good price point there. And then the last guy I'll bring up is Jamie Olisiak, 3.5K, going to play over 21 minutes, 22 to 23 minutes, probably somewhere in that realm. And 3.5K does check out pretty good for me. So he will round out the value D-men on the slate. Talking some value or favorite goalies. First guy I'll bring up is Jeremy Swayman, one of the highest projected goalies on the slate here at home against Carolina. 7.9K. He's been a good goalie. He's been playing well right now. Should see some shot volume his way as well. So I do like Jeremy Swayman. Thatcher Demko here has been playing great. 8.1K. Don't see a way that Vancouver loses this game at home here against St. Louis on the road. He should see some volume as well. 8.1K. He should be probably one of the chalkiest goalies on the slate, so I do like Thatcher Demko. Two more guys. First guy's Sergei Bobrovsky here, 8.4K. A little expensive. I prefer Demko, but you should get lower ownership on him because people of the industry is also going to prefer Demko over Sergei Bobrovsky here for Florida, but he is at home against Arizona. I don't hate him. And then the last guy is going to be one of my favorite cheap goalies. It's Laurent Brossoit here, 7.4K for Winnipeg. Again, I like Winnipeg to win this game in Toronto, so I do have interest in Laurent here for Winnipeg at his price point. That's going to do it for this edition of the NHL Quick Hit. As always, my final content will be live for SHIPIT Nation subscribers. If you're not a member yet, head over to shipitnation.com, click on Join Now, and get in our community. But for myself, Nadesify, good luck tonight. Hope to see those SHIPIT Nation logos at the top. Let's ship it.